My name is Mike T-Burnt, and this is my wife, Christy. After I got done with school, the first jobs that we did working for people were homes, and then as that transitioned into us going out on our own, we started new homes. One of the first jobs we did was a new home, and we got going during the build boom during that time, and everybody was building houses. And from there, that's the way it's gone.
Almost 19 years. So we obviously built the first house with dark blue siding, and that was something not being done around here, and it got a lot of attention, and we decided that we were going to sell that house and build again, and we just continued to do that and build more blue houses. And so when we were trying to figure out a name, we wanted to tie in blue with it, but we were trying to figure out what would go with that, and it all kind of pointed to our favorite place, which would be Michigan, and there's a lot of cottages up there that we really like, and a lot of them are blue. So Blue Cottage Homes, that's where it came from.
I stay busy with work, and when I'm not working, I'm trying to spend all my spare time with my family. I like spending time with my kids and wife, so we've always, with work, tried to keep our work schedule within 5 days, and then, on the weekends, we can spend time with our family, evenings, that sort of thing. So
Everybody fights over going to breakfast with Dad on the weekends.
yeah.
So me. I would say that, well, I'm a mom, so I homeschool. I have 3 kids homeschooling, and 2 at school, 1 married, she's behind the camera, and then a toddler, so do the math there. And I would say struggling to figure out how to manage all my time and activities, but I love design, I love to sing, love photography, love the color blue, and love coffee and Jesus the most.
So right now we have 3 businesses. One is T-Burnt Construction, which is more focused on custom home building, but we do barns, concrete, additions, that sort of thing. And then we got into equipment lift rental a few years back, went full in a little over a year ago. And now we are branching into the home design advisory, which Christy will explain that.
So Blue Cottage Homes and Design is basically we draw up 2D and 3D floor plans. It's an architectural design business, and I would say the thing that would set us apart would be that you are basically able to see what the house is going to be like virtually before it's built, and it gives people the opportunity to visualize better than what they would. We've had a lot of people come in over the years with floor plans that they've liked, but they wanted tons of changes, and they just can't understand what it'll look like, so this gives us the ability to show them.
The biggest risk we took was going into business for ourselves. The unknown. That was the biggest risk. Did we feel really good about it? Yeah, I mean, we felt very confident that God was going to bless this journey, and He has. I mean, it's been amazing. It's been atrocious, but the rewards have been plentiful. I mean, it has been a very good journey.
It's been a learning process.
Yes, we have learned
Nobody
a lot.
told us how to
Anybody
do
that
this.
says that you learn it all and then you just hit cruise control. It's not been like that. Now,
And COVID, I mean,
COVID was horrific.
Nobody could have known how to even begin to
But-
get through that.
I wouldn't ever change it to go work for somebody else. I thoroughly enjoy getting to work for getting to own my own business and to bring guys in that work for us and provide jobs. So, yeah.
So for me, it would be leaving my job of 10 years. I worked for my dad with my brother, and they have a financial advisory business in town, and I helped invest people's money for retirement. They do a great job, but it was just not my thing. I always laughed and joked and said that I was the people manager, and I was good at that. I loved our clients, and I got to know them well. I took amazing notes, and I knew everything there was to know about the person sitting in the chair across from me. Didn't care so much about the financial products we were talking to them about those. So, but quitting my job and coming home to take care of kids and help with our business was my biggest risk. So,
Ski slalom or whatever it is when they fly up in the air. So,
ice skating or gymnastics. Maybe gymnastics on ice. I don't know. I like both.
If people don't know me, probably that I have 7 kids.
I'm writing a book. And it's actually about a story about one of the kids, which would take forever to share it, but maybe I'll try to clip it in somewhere.
Work hard, you know. I've always been told to work hard. Don't burn a bridge that you may have to cross one day. I've always kept that in my mind, because there's a lot of times that you end up having to come back and grovel maybe. So that's been a big one. I've really thought about that a lot. So that kind of stuff. Work hard, you know. Not a lot of that going on in this world anymore.
My parents always said, treat people the way you want to be treated. It's golden rule.
Do your homework. Know what you want in a house. Don't say, well, I think this will do. Do your homework. You know, a lot of people will live in a house for 20, 30 years, maybe more. Make sure you get what you want out of it. And that'll save you money in the end too if you have your homework done before you build the house. So
Yeah, have a budget ahead of time. Figure out where you're going to spend your money and stay on budget. Make sure you know.
that will help you stay on budget.
Make sure
definitely.
you know where you want to spend your money.
Yes.
Like cabinets, countertops, windows. I mean, I'm always going to pick windows. I love big windows. I love a lot of windows. So make sure you know where you're willing to spend the money and where you don't need to, where you can cut, and just be prepared so that you don't go over budget.
Communication is a big one.
Most people go over budget.
Lots of communication. The lack of communication between the builder and homeowner can cost thousands. Good communication.
Yep. And a good house plan up front.
Yes.
One where you can see everything you're getting to begin
Yes.
with. That's going to help
Definitely.
too. Which is what we're doing.
I think that there's a lot of opportunity right now in this. Right now, there's a lot of opportunity for people to start businesses. We didn't get a lot of advice when we started ours, and I will say then, and maybe even now, people didn't really want to share a whole lot of information because they viewed you as competition. But for me, we've always been really busy, so I don't worry too much about the competition. But if somebody wanted to get into this, you know, the best advice I would say would be take some serious money management class of some sort. It's very hard to manage all the stuff financially that comes at you when you own a business like this and the stuff that comes at you. So that would be the biggest one I would say, is that there's a lot of financial stuff that we kind of took for granted and underestimated the amount of importance that it had. And we paid some paid some cost for that. But
Well, and to take that a step further, one of the things that we are going to be offering through Blue Cottage Homes and Design is advisory services. And I feel like we have a lot that we've learned the hard way, and there's no need in going through those things if you don't have to.
Yeah.
If you can learn them from our mistakes and lead
Def-
alongside you as you start your own business. And
and to go a step further with that, a big one for me was that, and I just thought about it, was don't be afraid to ask somebody a question. You know, don't be too proud to go ask a question that could save you years on the learning curve. That was an issue I dealt with. I was too proud. I was like, I am going to learn this. I'm going to do this myself. So I can say I did it. And there's a lot of hard lessons there that we could have bypassed if you put that pride aside. So, sorry.
yeah, stand on the shoulders of anybody who will let you stand
Yes,
on their shoulders. Learn from
definitely.
them, and it will get you a lot further, a lot quicker.
Yep. Eat 4 bugs every day.
That's a tough one. Yeah. What kind of bugs? Any bugs? Like a gnat? I could do a gnat.
I mean, you learn to eat stuff and get it down when you're in grade school and you have to eat sweet potatoes and stuff.
I could
You
do
were
4
raised,
gnats.
you had to eat your meal, so you just... So we're wrapped up, and we appreciate you tagging along through the whole process of our introduction. We've got a lot of ideas for specific videos.
Specific topics that have to do with
The
The
construction
home build
process, all
design
of it,
business.
beginning to end, starting, the questions of where do we begin. If you have specific items that you would want us to discuss, we would ask that you share those. And that way we have
Comment below or send us an
specific
email.
topics, because we get a lot of questions of just where do we begin for a new home build, or even with the design side of it. How do we do this? Where do we go to look? What do we do to get a print together? Countertops, you know, that sort of thing. So, yeah, shoot us your
We've
ideas.
moved a lot, so we've learned a lot. Every
We
house
have.
we learned something, and every house we changed something, and so we've got a lot of experience in what
In this
works
field.
and what doesn't, and
Yeah.
why we like things, why we don't, and we want to share all of that with you. So, if you made it to the end of the video, you get to enjoy some of the bloopers. We've been trying to get this video made for 3 days. And
Smash that like and subscribe.
Please like this video and give it a huge thumbs up! Smash that subscribe button! Good job.
Taco sandwich.
I already said my name. Did you get it?
No, I don't
Come on, let's go.